we are speedrunning Roblox. And speedrun Roblox. Crazy. This is the run. Again. Um it's a obby bike hobby thing. Pretty crazy. So first place is 5 minutes and 8 seconds. I'm trying to beat the first place. I'm trying to at least get like sub 6 minutes. But my goal is to get world record. It's gonna take maybe a week or something, I guess. Depends. Um, but yeah, this is the run here. So I muted it just because there's a video playing in the background from the video, like this here.
Something like that would be action park.
Like this guy's playing a video in the background, so I'm just gonna mute it and I'm gonna talk over it again. So the quality is pretty crazy, but yeah. So um, so the run began. Jesus Christ, what happened? What? Okay. The run starts with just like straight like this, just like going forward with the bike, and it goes like that for a little bit until you reach like a staircase, but that doesn't really matter. The first obstacle is this here. The first obstacle for the run. I guess I'll just show you, but this is like what we're trying to beat. So he starts off. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. He starts off yeah, he starts just going normally, and then he starts accelerating more, is like extra acceleration, I'll call it. But let me open the game. But so you accelerate more in this game when you're jumping. So I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it happens. It works. So and that's it. The world record for this run on speedrun.com is 5 minutes and 8 seconds, like you saw. But the normal Jesus. The normal leaderboard here without using anything special is 4 minutes and 39, I think. But I think that's with the motorcycle. That's the motorbike. So let me game. Um, wait for it to load. I'm gonna turn this off. There you go. Okay. All right. So the run begins when this timer begins. I don't know. I don't think you need live split for this, but I'll just show you. You guys, Jesus. Okay. So the run begins. It's just this straight flying. I was gonna say, just like jumping here, and then little ramp. Nothing too special. And then these thingies, which I can lose a lot of speed if I don't do correctly. And these guys, and then these stairs where you can accelerate a lot if you do that right, which I didn't. But the goal for today would be under 6 minutes. Yeah, so here, got this part as well, which I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with. I've always had a lot of trouble with that. Just jump over these. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then this is the first large obstacle, I would say, because that part's really hard to do most times. I did that pretty easily just now. And then it's pretty easy until here. This is just RNG. If I want to get a good time, I gotta get good RNG on this part. And this and a couple more obstacles are just are the only ones really that have RNG. And then if I die, I just reset. And so that's it. And something I've noticed as well throughout my life is that if you go straight, you take less time to go from point A to point B, which is the whole run. This entire track is just straightforward. So that's the run. I'm gonna do it fully once, like with deaths and stuff, just so you can see where the problems. And that's also kind of RNG based, but you can also just skill, like if you're good enough, you can just do whatever. That's never happened before. There. Now I'm not gonna reset. Actually, I just want to get to the end. I never died here before on this part, like ever. And also, like I said before, the leaderboard is with the top run on leaderboard is 439. And that's probably with some of these things, because it says no gears, but I don't think this counts as a gear. Especially because the game doesn't want to, like, they paid money for that, so. I guess. I don't know if it actually counts as money, it's just. I mean, it is. It's like a different currency. All that. Yeah, it's an in-game currency, but like the only way most people get it is by buying it. So, because there's no other way to earn it except for making a game. So I guess that, yeah. Oh, also here, you always gotta go through the right, because that space there to jump is kind of wacky. And most of the time you can't really do it since you're going so fast. Since I died, I can't really go too quickly, especially for these. This part's fun. Here you can just jump over those, and this is not really an obstacle at all. Here, there are these things in the middle where you can just go side, and that's it. I don't know why that's there. And then there are these things that make you lose a little bit of time. I mean, don't really lose it because everybody has to go through it, so it's just part of the run, I guess. And they're just walls, so you lose a lot of speed, and then you gotta regain it by just starting off slow and then jumping. Here normally you can go like straight through the middle without any problems, but sometimes you don't. You can't. So that's another slightly RNG based part of the run. Here as well, very small. This part doesn't matter, just like the other one. You can just always go through it. Here you usually stay on the side because you can't really get through all of those with all your jumps. Now this part has a lot of skips. Like that, and then like that. Which, that's the route most people take. Wow. And this has never been an obstacle, these red platforms here, because they move so slowly. And here, I like taking the right, but I don't know why I didn't now, so I'm just gonna go here. And those two first ones, they take you through each other. So you go through the left one, you end up in the middle one. If you go through the middle one, you end up in the left. So that's it. Forgot to mention the progress bar as well. It goes each percent, except for the last one. I'm pretty sure each one is an obstacle. One of these checkpoints, except for the last one. For some reason, on the last one, you go from 98 to 100, and then you get the last flag, and the timer stops. But yeah, also here, I keep forgetting this. If I'm gonna get 6 minutes, it's likely I'm gonna have to do this, which is RNG as well. Cause this part, you gotta go like that and here and there. So, but you can just go forward if you just use this part here. Which is kind of annoying. So, first person. Ooh. I'm never gonna use first person actually. I just wanna try and, nah. Okay, I'm just gonna do it normally now. I'm gonna take a while to learn this. So, you can also maybe do it normally if you get the better RNG. But it's easier. Like, you don't have to rely on the chance of you getting, like, them being up or down if you go for the side, most of the time. Allegedly. Here you just jump through these cylinders, up and above. And I never understood this. The first time I beat this, this whole thing, I still didn't understand. Like, I went through pretty quickly. Like, my first run was already on the leaderboard. So, was better than the worst run on the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure it was like 300 and something, but it was on leaderboard. So I don't really know how you can like beat this in less than 15 minutes. I mean, more than 15 minutes. But yeah, most of the time, most of my runs are under 10, but I only have 4, so I guess. I usually reset at the end because it gets really, really annoying. And this is also the only map I'm gonna run because there are many different maps, and I've done this one. I haven't done the other ones because I'm not interested in the other ones. I just want to do this and then get the world record and leave. That's a problem. The just the immediate like teleporting back, I guess. I'm not supposed to die through the run. If I die, I'm just gonna start resetting. But um, that's annoying when I'm just practicing. This is also another one I don't really understand. You can just kind of skip that pretty easily. And this part, these red ones are mostly very easy. Yeah, if you're not stupid. uh, yeah. You skip here, you can jump over that other one on the right. I'm thinking if I can use one of those to boost myself forward. Because I might, and then that's gonna help my time a lot. But I don't know. I used to do that in Fall Guys back when that game was big. Let me try it here. Hold on. So I can sort of time this right, and then nope, that's not. If I stay, wait, I didn't get the checkpoint for some reason. The hitbox for the checkpoint is not just that circle; it's like the whole zone. But I didn't catch it or whatever. But I just got that idea, and now I want to try it out. So hold on. This is not an actual run. If it were an actual run, I would have stopped here. Okay, I'm gonna stand here, and then nope. Yeah, kind of, kind of, kind of. I can use that though. I can use that. I'm gonna try and learn because that could really help the time. I don't know if that's against the rules. I don't think it is. I The rules just say that you can't use any special items and or skip. You can't use anything outside of just the bike, the normal bike. Like for example, these special things here are the skip level. I've never used any, or I don't know if the scooter really helps your speed, but whatever, I guess. I'm not gonna find out. It says it's free. You gotta invite your friends to play the game, and then they gotta come in. Yeah, the normal run will just you'd fly by those three, like no problem since you have so much speed. Yeah, there's so much speed through the run. And here you can go through this side, which is a lot quicker, because these really lose a lot of speed. Ah, those what? Those are. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I went too much to the side, and too much to the side makes you miss the checkpoint. Um, most of most of the time you can go either through the side or this or the middle. The middle is guaranteed. Like you can't die there. I don't know why I'm not catching these. Game is broken. But hold on. Nice. Man. Okay, nah. Skip the stage that I've beaten a billion times. I don't think the checkpoints are working anymore. Yeah, I don't know. That's not verified anymore. That's what that checkmark is then. Checkmark. Because it says verified. Like, yeah. These stage skips, yeah. Yeah, you can't use skips. So you see the middle here is guaranteed, always. Which is crazy. I guess just bad design. Bad level design. Or maybe it's on purpose, like that impossible game. Ah, like the I think it's called the impossible game or the hardest game ever, something. Throw me, yeah. Okay, that works. That works, yeah. I'm gonna use that if it's allowed. I'm gonna check the rules after this run because I don't think it's against. If it says like you can't use those beams to boost you forward, then yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, the side of this one is also guaranteed. And then here, these last ones are extremely easy. Like you can't really die to any of these last ones. And then that ball is the last level, and that can't even kill you. Like you can't even go out of the map with this unless you go to the left, right. I guess. And that's it. And then there are these different worlds which I'm not interested in, like I said. And that's the run. So I'm gonna try and find the rules here so you can see as well. Look, speedrun.com. There's show rules. But yeah, I think pay to win is the like with the motorbike and stuff. What's this? Game passes that give you an advantage in normal runs. Trophy bikes are not allowed. The exception of the pay to win category. Yeah, game audio is required due to the nature of splicing. Oh, okay. All sound effects must be enabled. Cycling, world effects, and menu effects. But music can be disabled. External programs that modify the game are not allowed, including FPS unlocker and any macro software. Okay, your FPS must be capped at 60. Alright. I don't have unlocker running, so that's fine. Please show yourself resetting your data before a run and hitting the last checkpoint flag required in your run. Not use Roblox's inbuilt screen recorder, as it is highly inaccurate for alternatives. OBS Metal, which was what I'm using. OBS. Run cannot be obstructed by anything. This includes significant lag, heavy editing, or switching, minimizing roadblocks. Video must be viewable by any one of the links provided without any extra requirements, such as signing in on Vimeo or downloading the file. I guess you have to sign in on YouTube as well. For world runs, okay. Complete the world as fast as possible using standard bicycle. Time starts on the first frame spawn. I don't think. Nah, it's allowed. The beam sort of jumps are allowed. Very allowed. Doesn't say anything like even close to that. So that's fine. What? Nice. Okay, so now we know. So now I'm gonna try and use those beams to my advantage. But these are now gonna start being real runs. I actually gotta turn on the audio. Yeah. Nice. Not sure if this is copyright or not. But I'm gonna put down game audio on OBS here. There. Alright. Okay. So so I'm pretty sure you start over there on the like you start jumping like right before the last thingy, I guess. Because in the beginning you have like three sections or whatever. I don't know why people don't use the beam. There must be a reason. Like it's too like bad. Like maybe it doesn't work very well. But I kind of doubt that. Ugh. But again, I'm just gonna try and... My best, I think, is 9 minutes and 12. 9:12. So, oh. Yeah. I forgot... Wait, actually. Oh, nice. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. I guess you can't really do it on that one because of the, this jump stuff. I don't really know. Whoops. Geez. So, forward, if I move my camera, I kind of lose the, like, straight line for the beginning. Like, so yeah, this first part is always world record pace, I guess, because you can't really mess up here unless you do something wrong on those stairs. Okay, so there's an active like moderation community for this. I didn't know that. I thought it was like just like, for example, splicing. They're checking for splicing, which is I find really good. It's a very good thing because they weren't. Then there would be like 0.01 seconds on this. If there was no moderation, just upload. Which I don't think happens with any game, even the most inactive ones like Cuphead, any percent. Like, because everybody stopped speedrunning that game because it was like the perfect run, pretty much. Can't really get better than the current world record, and probably the world record forever, which is really crazy. Like, they actually maxed out that game, the speed in which you can beat that whole game. And also because their fingers would hurt, I guess. It would hurt most runners. As they were... for that run, you gotta keep, like, smashing... Yeah, you gotta keep mashing the B button, I think it was. I don't remember last time I ran that game. It was the change weapon button, because of a glitch where you can use both of the best weapons in the game at once. And then, I guess, people started having problems. And they also stopped because of the perfect run. I don't remember who it was. But it's awesome. I think another game where that was maxed out was maybe Hello Neighbor, I think. Normal Hello Neighbor speedrun. And Undertale, I think. Maybe. Undertale, 80% neutral or pacifist. One of those two. I don't think pacifist because there's a lot of stuff going on there, but neutral is possible. Subnautica has not been maxed. Not even close. There's a lot of stuff that can still be fixed. But I don't know why people don't run 80% Subnautica anymore. 80% survival. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, those stairs over there. If I just hit them. And boom. Done. Good up. How do I turn off these, like, ads for these weapons in the game? Trying to remember. I was from Subnautica now. Everybody's running Creative Glitchless, I think it was. The latest run from Subnautica is Creative Glitchless. And I was trying to speedrun Subnautica, but it's kind of really difficult. You need a very much higher FPS for you to be able to get a good run on that because of the a glitch. Not really a glitch, I guess. It's just sort of like a mechanic abuse, I guess. Where if you set because there are these harvesting nodes in Subnautica where you, like, if you break a little rock, you're gonna get a specific mineral. I forgot what it's called, like a special thing from that. And if you set the left click, the button for you to actually start breaking the rock, to the scroll wheel, you can get like a billion inputs in like 10 frames. Or I guess 1 input per frame, but yeah. And then that like immediately breaks the rock. But if your FPS is a bit lower, like for example, if your FPS is anything lower than 120, you can't really do that because of like you could just, since there's so many inputs going so fast, you can lose a lot of inputs just because you're clicking between frames, which happens a lot with me, I guess, because I run the game at 60 FPS and that happens. So yeah. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try and use this. What? Oh, okay. That skip thing. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get sub 9 minutes for this run here. This run. But yeah, if you run the game a bit slower, you can't really break those quickly enough, and then you lose like a lot of time per thingy. Especially because in the beginning of the run, you gotta go through a coral tube, which has at least you have to get 22 items, being it those rocks that I just explained, or the quartz, which you can just get in one click. And after you get, and for each you gotta get those 22 items within 45 seconds, so that you can later do another literary time out of death perfectly, so you can get the scan fragments, sea glide fragments from those like little boxes in a place like right in front of the tube, basically. That was pretty cool. But yeah, oh nice. Okay, in front of the tube, basically. Oh Jesus. Yeah. So, and if you can't really do that, you can't time out that death very well, so then you gotta do some items, and then leave, and then finish the 22, which loses like a minute, more than a minute, for sure. And a minute's very important for most speedruns, unless like speedruns for like Dark Souls, for example. Like 1 minute doesn't make as much of a difference between runs. Like the Dark Souls world record is like 2 hours and something, I think, or I'm not sure if it's Dark Souls that's 2 hours. Maybe Dark Souls 30 minutes, I don't remember how far. But in those situations where the runs are like second place is like 2 hours and 10, and first place is like 2 hours and like 1 minute or something, then I guess that 1 minute wouldn't make a difference. But since the world record for Subnautica right now is 28 minutes and I don't know, 58 seconds, I don't remember. It's under 29, like by just a little bit. Then you can't really afford to lose more than 10 seconds max. This run is on pace for sub 8 minutes. Like if I keep going like that, oh god. Yeah, I think I can do this sub 9 minutes. I mean, or I guess some pace for sub. Really, as much as you want if you don't suck. And I'm still starting, so I never died on that. Yeah. Okay. I remember there was a run over here where I like kept dying. Like I died like 5 times to those cylinders before resetting. Pretty crazy. Here, yeah, I always die on that because I think there's like floor in front of that wall, but there never is. And then I hit the wall and die. Pretty much now. Pretty much. God. Woo. Okay. Try it. Nope. I went to the side. I guess you kind of have to get good RNG for that skip as well, because, you know. My best run for this, I'm gonna submit, see what happens. See what place I can get. If I finish this run under 9 minutes, if I finish this run under 9 minutes, I'm gonna post that. on speedrun.com. Which, I mean, if I get a better run, then I'm not gonna post this one, obviously. But if I get any runs under 9 minutes or 8, maybe I can do that, because it's still gonna be like, I guess, like, maybe more than half the leaderboard. I hate that. Yeah. Ah! For some reason, it loads you in twice. I don't know why. Every time you die, you have to load in twice in this, which is kind of hell. Let's see. Okay. So I hate this little hole in this thing here, because then I gotta sort of break and then... Not break, but like break the forward momentum. And kind of start going to the side, which loses a little bit of speed. But it's fine, I guess, because everybody has to do that, so... Sounds like Clash of Clans sounds. Those drilling. Like Clash of Clans when you pick up something. Pick up like one of those, what are they called, the purple stuff from the machine. Those purple drops. I don't remember what they're called. Yeah, ow. I don't remember. I think elixir. I think that's it. I think it's like a purple juice from the game, yeah. I love this music. The whole part reminds me of FNAF 6, which I might speedrun as well, depending on what happens. Also, speaking of FNAF, I guess there are those Speaking of FNAF, there are some speedrun. There's a category on FNAF speedruns where you can like use the game engine's hotkeys and stuff for you to like skip a night, which is pretty cool. And then you could just like beat the game in 5 seconds. But I don't really know how FNAF speedruns work. It's like Plants vs. Zombies speedruns. No, those actually make sense. But it's because FNAF has like a set time for each night. So you can't really speedrun. I guess the maximum difference between runs is going to be like how quickly you press the buttons on the menu. And that's it. If you're doing a FNAF 6 100% speedrun, I can kind of see where that comes from. Because you can... I imagine what would happen is you gotta start by getting mediocrity, and then on that save you get, or no, if you're doing 100%, then you gotta get blacklisted, and for that you gotta get 50 risk. So you gotta buy everything, like that has risk, but you can't place anything down. So they start by getting the blacklisted. So you can get blacklisted whenever you want. But if you don't place anything down, then you can get the mediocrity, because then you don't get any FAS rating. It's pretty cool. It's pretty genius. And that's all in one run. And then if you get... Yeah, and then you can place one thing down to get a little bit of FAS rating, and you can do a completion ending. And then you can... Actually, I think you gotta get black... I don't really know. I think you gotta save, like, get mediocrity when you have, like, 48 risk. And then buy the last one where you're getting blacklisted. And do those 2 endings, and then Insanity, which you gotta buy Egg Baby, which I think also comes with risk, so you don't really have to worry about that. Buy Egg Baby and turn off the computer, I think, on that button press. Thought I was gonna make that. I'm trying to remember the other ones. The lore keeper, you gotta, yeah, for lore keeper you gotta do all the special mini games. There's 6 endings, right? Mediocrity, completion, lore keeper, blacklisted. What else? Insanity, and I thought there was one more for the 100% category. I could have gone through the side, I think. Nope. Okay. Jesus. I'm not gonna do this. Sounds dead. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. Insane, blacklisted, completion mediocrity. Lore. I really don't remember what the last one is. I've been in this game 100% for sure, like multiple times. Not multiple times, but I've done the whole game, and it's really hard. Ow. I think it's. I don't remember. I think you gotta buy everything. Buy everything from the store or something. I really don't know. Might search it up later. I don't know, because mediocrity you're not supposed to buy anything. Speedrunners buy everything, but you can't place down anything because you can't get any files rating. So there must be one where you buy everything, right? Or you can't place down everything, but might have something to do with Music Man, or like one of those 3 gang things, like stamps, where you get like Funtime Chica and Music Man and El Chip, I think. El Chomper. Chapo. I don't know. Load me in again? Yeah. I always die on this part for some reason. I guess because those like tiny spaces. Here as well. Kind of annoying. Here I usually gotta wait. This time I got it without waiting, which is nice. I keep forgetting. Every time there are these like games with like many different endings, I always forget them. Yeah, at least one of them. For example, like more than 5 endings. Like Security Breach as well. Security Breach 100%. You gotta do. I think there are also 6 endings for Security Breach. There's the canon ending. Oh, I missed that. Try and get this. No, that did nothing. We just gotta get lucky for that. For Security Breach, there's the Vanny ending, the bad Vanny ending, the good Vanny ending, where you do all 3 princess quests. There's the... I never played it after this came out. I only played the DLC. Maybe once or twice before I gave up. And then I just never saw spoilers because I imagined I would beat it someday. And I still do. I might do it on stream. But Vanny, yeah, the true Vanny endings. See? The canon ending, the escape ending, I guess. The canon one where you beat where you burn William for the millionth time. Which I honestly hope they just get rid of him, cause like that's enough, right? You killed him once in FNAF 3, and no, he dies once before FNAF 3. He dies in the spring lock failure, and then he dies in the FNAF 3 fire, and then he dies in FNAF 6, and then he dies in one of the books. He like blows up. And then I'm actually, that's how he gets in the VR, right? That's how he gets in VR, I think, because that's from Ultimate Custom Night, I guess. I don't remember these more modern FNAF lore things, but and then there was Security Breach, but I think there was one more as well. But I don't know. Hook trap. I really don't know. But from the endings, again, you burn him down. Juveni's escape. There is... I don't know any other endings, actually. I've only done those 4. I never did the other ones. Also, I did the canon ending before they added the that special save station. Actually, maybe? I think when I did it, there was the one save station, but it wasn't like it is today. It was like that one save station. Everybody was complaining, including me. And then they made one save station work in the what it's called, the atrium, but it was just like a normal, like where it was normally. And now they have like super special like setup for that save space, which is kind of goofy, I think. But I think I did beat it with like the special save station, maybe. Maybe. Hardest FNAF challenge I've done is 50-20. 50-20 should I have the video still up. Wow, that was insane. I did 3 days stream. Oh yeah, I streamed for 3 days. I finally did it. And I remember there was this one guy where he was like cheering me on every stream, and he left just before he left like just before the run, like 3 attempts before the one where I actually beat it. It was pretty crazy. But I think he saw the video. I don't know what happened to him. Hope he's doing well. 50-20 was insane. And then I did, after 50-20, I was kind of determined to beat every FNAF hardest challenge. And so I beat completion from... Then I beat, FNAF 6 100%. No, the first thing I did actually was FNAF 1 420 mode. And then I did... Then I did FNAF 6, and then I did Sister Location, and then I was trying to do FNAF 2. And then I was gonna go FNAF 3 Aggressive Nightmare mode, but I can't really do FNAF 2, it's really insane. And it's a lot more RNG than 50-20. Because for that, the main RNG part is just the beginning. So like, when XOR, I think she's called, where like Shadow DD, like what time she shows up. That's all the RNG from 50-20. And then I guess Foxy, which is the way I beat him. Like I got that 1% chance of him not killing you when you flip up the camera. When like his head is in the office, whoops. I don't think I can do this in a minute. Oh, Jesus. What? Okay. And there's also Toy Freddy, because every time you flip up the camera, he has like a chance to kill you. Because he has like a 50% chance every time you flip up the camera, and the time is on a 0.5, like something 0.5 seconds. So yeah, on something 0.5 or 0.0, it's true. But you know, 0.5 or 0.0. And I'm not gonna get sub 9. I don't think. No, I can't. But I don't think I really died to him that much. I would mostly die from resetting. Yeah, I would reset. I remember I died once to Ennard on 548 before I finished. Before I even started streaming, actually. The 50-20 runs. And I had 428. That was it. 2 seconds before the end of the night. I couldn't have died here. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Oops. Yeah. And I remember for FNAF 1 as well. I remember Markiplier did a video a couple years ago where he was doing FNAF 1 420, and he like tried a bunch of times before he was trying to copy some other YouTuber, and he said that he was like that did it, like recorded the intro for each different attempt, so it would seem like he did it first try. And I don't know who it was, but Markiplier was using a very different strategy, where he would like have to close the right door every time he flipped up the camera. So he would close the right door, flip up the camera, open put down the camera, open the right door, check the light, check the left light, close the right door, and then reset. Sorry, right, flip up the camera, open the right door, and it was insane. And you would have to rely a lot on Freddy RNG of him killing you on the no power screen. And I didn't really have to rely on that. Jesus, no. Hold on, give me a second now. Sorry, I'm back. I got lost. Okay, reset again. This run is really crazy. It's really hard, actually. I thought it would be a lot easier to do this. Yeah. I thought it would be like, I would try, and like keep trying, and then learn the patterns of what's going on, and then I'd be able to get a better time. But it's really hard for me to even get sub 9 minutes, which is, I find, which is like pretty crazy. God, I did not expect this. I used to speedrun as well, getting over it, and it was what I expected. Like, I started getting better and better and better, and then at one point I got sub 2 minutes, but that was it, I think. I got top 5 once, but I wasn't recording, which was very sad. I think I got top 5. I don't remember what the time was at the time, how much it was at the time, but I got 1 minute and 30. And I used to be really good at that game. Really good. And and then I just stopped, I guess. There was this one guy who was really, really good. And I think he still holds the world record. I haven't checked that in a while, but he used to be really talented. And he was the one who he was like the master Oogway of speedrunning, of getting over at speedruns. He was amazing. I forgot what he's called. He's American. I don't remember. His profile picture was that like Pepe, the frog. I think with like a little hat stuff. I really don't remember what he's called. I'm thinking of Space UK for some reason. The Geometry Dash guy. It was something like that, in that style, like Space UK. Only he wasn't cheating. I'll remember at some point. Yeah. What else? I used speedrun Undertale as well. Undertale and Cuphead, I would speedrun. I think the first game I ever started speedrunning was Cuphead, because I got the game and I fell in love with it like so much, and I wanted to speedrun it, and I still have my first save for some reason. I kept it, and I don't know why. Like, it's not like keeping the memory of me beating it. It's just keeping my save. uh, But, and then I started speedrunning the game, and I would always only use the 2 last slots because of my first run, of course. And I also had a slot that I used to play with my friend, and we beat the game, and then I deleted that slot because he asked me to, because he doesn't like keeping stuff. But, wow, that was a while ago. That's why I was talking about Cuphead speedruns and like this mashing and stuff. My best time for Cuphead was like, what, 40 minutes? Like 40 minutes, yeah. It was. I never submitted a run ever in my life, because I never recorded those runs, those speedruns that I used to do. But Cuphead, yeah, I think it was 40 minutes. 40 minutes and something was like the world record when I got that was 33, I think, and it still is probably, because I think it was the best ever. The cap time you can get on that game, 80%. So 40 minutes would be like top 100, I think. Top 100, I think 40 minutes is, or was. But nobody speedruns that game anymore, so I can just kind of keep trying on my own. It's not even a competition anymore. And if I keep trying, at some point I can get the world record, but I don't feel like it, because that would take ages. That would take like actual months to beat that current world record and get that perfect RNG that he got. That's crazy. And he did everything perfectly as well. So, and also now the speedrun community for Cuphead is kind of dead, but the people who still do it speedrun glitchless and 100% or 300%, I guess, for the DLC. Oh, whoops. Because of the DLC. So, whoops. And after Cuphead, I was getting over it, and then Undertale, which I played for the first time, and I remember my first name for Undertale was Amanda, for some reason. I don't know why. It was... I actually don't know. I never met somebody named Amanda. But it was, for some reason. It was just the first name that came up in my head. And I beat the game, and I cried at the end. Because it's really, really good. And then I speedrun it, and then kind of... And it's really fun to break that game, even today. Actually, the top speedrunner is live right now, I'm pretty sure. The top Undertale speedrunner. I just checked. His name is Shay underscore, I think. Like, Shay double Y. He's really cool. And he had the world record for, like, everything. All the categories. He was really good at that game. And my best time for Undertale was like an hour and a half, maybe less. My best time for Undertale in neutral, like an hour and a half, an hour or something. The world record, I think, is like 50 minutes. 50 minutes. For Undertale. So I was pretty far from that leaderboard. From like even getting on that leaderboard. And I always loved speedrun games. I always liked beating games really, really fast. And I want to kind of... I wanted to do Poppy playtime, especially now that Chapter 3 is out. But I just don't want... I didn't even play Chapter 2. I played the base game when it came out, and I really liked it. And then when I was like really huge, and then I kind of stopped following. But the base game still has like... I don't think you can... I think it's also like Chapter 1 only has been capped as well. Because... oh god. Because there's a blue hand skip. BHS or FHS maybe, first hand skip, which is at the beginning of the game you gotta get a blue hand. You gotta get the grab pack, it's called, like right at the beginning of the game. You open the door with a code that's the same every time, and you get the blue hand. But if you sort of clip through a wall and do like some weird parkour out of bounds, you can reload. You can like get a checkpoint and reload that save, so you can. If you reload that save, you're gonna reload in the next room where you already have the blue hand. Which one person did, and then a couple people did that after, but it's so insanely hard and so insanely RNG based. It's crazy. The world record right now is held by like a German guy at 4 minutes, I think 6 minutes, I don't remember. And now everybody speedruns Chapter 2, and now they're starting speedrun Chapter 3 as well. One of the big streamers for Poppy Playtime, Astro Spiff, I think he's also live right now. Astro Spiff, and he used to run Poppy Playtime. Actually, I think he's live playing Poppy Chapter 3. So, pretty crazy. But that game I wanted to speedrun as it was like starting, because it seemed like such a runnable game. I had found so many glitches on my own as well. For example, you could kind of completely skip one of the puzzles if you just like convert the order that you use the hands, and it it was pretty fun. And there was also the red hand skip, which is a lot easier, and I did a couple times, where you gotta like pull. Where you get like that, a room where there are like these drives that you gotta collect, or not drives, like 4 power things, like colorful things, and if you like grab a box and jump from it into like in front of you, like these conveyor belts, you can just go into one of them, make a really hard jump, and skip, and then reload your save, and you're going to be in the next room with the red hand, which saves like 2 minutes of gameplay. Since it's like the normal way is you gotta collect all those things, and their location is completely RNG based. So there's like, it's not really RNG when you're really skilled at that game, but I'm gonna try and just complete this run here. Get that. Do that. I'm gonna. The run rules said that I could turn off music, but I don't really wanna, since it's like background for it. It's I don't know. It keeps me focused for some reason for this, and that's a reset, I think. So I'm gonna see if I can focus. Maybe do this without dying. I'm gonna prioritize not dying over going fast, because that saves more time, I think. Because if I keep trying to go fast and keep dying, then I lose more time than I would just trying to do it normally without dying. So this beginning, we're just gonna go speedrun mode, like fast mode. But for example, for the parts that I die a lot, like not this, but like those 2 balls here. If I can't get it like this here, gonna chill a little bit and just do that. Then I can at least try and guarantee a sub 9 minutes if I don't die at all, which I find is gonna be kind of hard to do. But I'll try. I'll try and get it. Deathless. Deathless is better than like full of deaths, but going fast, I would say. Speaking of Deathless, another game, I think I am actually gonna run that game someday. I hate that. Alright. I'm gonna try and run, someday I'm gonna try and run the hardest game ever. I saw Speezy, the huge speedrun channel, in case you don't know. He made a video on that, and it looks pretty interesting. And oh, I just remembered actually, there's another run that has been capped And I remember one of the records was from Moist Critical, which is pretty cool, is Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine, which is it's really funny. It's really dumb. But, and you can like skip with like a really hard jump thing, where you just kind of like rocket up to the sky, and it's kind of crazy. At which, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna run that game because it's also been capped pretty much, but it was pretty big when it came out. And all these like SpongeBob games are very speedrun as well. Like the most recent SpongeBob game, like large achievement for these SpongeBob games was SpongeBob like Save Bikini Bottom or something. I forgot what it's called, like Heroes of Bikini Bottom. And the sub 1 hour was achieved. No, it wasn't sub 1 hour. It was like 1 hour and 30 seconds. 30 seconds. It was from, they did it live. Like this one guy got sub 1 hour, and then he went on like this live show for speedrunners representing the game, the speedrun community, and he got like 1 hour and 30 seconds, which is a really good time. Especially for that time. I don't know if it's like a lot easier for you if they found something where you can get sub 1 hour easier, but I remember that huge like thing. I forgot, like huge milestone. That's it for the game and that speedrun community, which is always really nice when you can see like a huge jump, like huge milestone where the game starts to get really recognized on a big channel as well, like a big like event where they played that game, and I'll always really like that. Up, Only Up, I think it's called, is that game that was like full of NFTs and stuff. Also, a really big game right now is Power World, which like a bunch of people hate and a bunch of people love. Because like the main argument for it was like this, like it's too much like Pokemon, and it's like copying from Pokemon or something. And each it's like Pokemon with guns. I never played the game. I don't really plan on playing it, but it's Pokemon with guns, and there was a lot of drama surrounding it because it's Pokemon with guns, but it's not really Pokemon. It explores that like animal catching type of game, which Pokemon try to like say it was only theirs, but it's not really. I never really liked Nintendo at all. I like their games. Like for example, there are some games that are like very original and stuff, but others are just really bad. Like the most recent Pokemon games are just copies and paste. Yeah, it's just copying and pasting the same stuff from other games. And whoa, nice. It's just copying and pasting from other games, which is really annoying. Sometimes with higher quality, but it's never a good thing. Like Nintendo sues everybody that has anything slightly to do with their name or their games. Like if any, oh god, I'm gonna keep this run since I like it. If anybody like mentions their name, okay, no. If anybody mentions their name in a conversation, like private conversation, they just sue you immediately because they're that down bad for some reason. I guess they just don't have any originality, so the only money they can make is by suing people. Or suing like companies. Like, I don't know if they have sued the Power World people that made that. But a lot of people are starting to prefer Power World from Pokemon since it's like more original and it has guns. And I don't know really what to think, because it is very similar. I have a friend that played that game as well, actually, and I've seen a lot of gameplay from the game, and it's very similar to Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon. Like it's not. So you can't say it's copied. There was also an argument. I saw this one guy that made like a video talking about how it's like really similar because it the of the mesh design things and like shapes, which are all the same. But then there was this like that was a huge argument, right? Like the meshes are the same. The oh god, wait, hold on. Okay, like the models are the same, and then there was this different person who I don't remember what his name was, but he said he was showing like that most games use those like dimensions and stuff. For most games, oh god, most games that like have animals use those sort of dimensions. Or what is happening? What? Those kind of dimensions. So you can't really use that argument. It's like saying, for example, I don't know, like Minecraft uses blocks and Roblox uses blocks, or like Roblox uses like these different shaped blocks, polygons, and Lego uses similar stuff. So Roblox equals Lego, so Roblox is wrong or something. Like that doesn't make sense. It's like just taking a general thing that a lot of people use and just saying that it's yours. Like I don't get it. But I'll defend Pro World. Huge game, huge idea. Not really original, but it's fun. Looks fun. I might play it one day, I guess. But yeah, and a lot of big games have been coming out this year, and a lot of big things have happened already. Like Poppy Chapter 3 came out I think it was last year, the end of last year, but I'm gonna count it as this year. FNAF VR 2, which I still haven't played. I'm trying to beat the first one, which I have been trying to do for a while. I might stream that as well if I figure out how. But FNAF VR 2, from what I've seen from the trailers, it's basically what VR did, but with everything that it skipped, and now with some of the newer games. Because, like, for example, VR only took FNAF 1, 2, and 3, and then uses some of the stuff from FNAF 4, and then that's about it. Like, a little bit of FNAF 5 and FNAF World, but really not much at all. And that VR2 is what Help Wanted 1 did, but like with everything that it's like what Help Wanted 1 wanted to do, but didn't have enough space to do it, I guess you could say. But let me just see something. Oh, well, 0 drop frames, okay. Sorry, I got confused. And another big game, Poppy Chapter 3, which I already talked about. MatPat left, which is kind of big. Tom Scott left YouTube as well. MatPat didn't really leave yet. He's gonna leave, which I think is something really good for him. It's sad, but it's good for him for what he explained in the video and stuff. I don't want to really talk about that. But for the same reasons as Tom Scott, and that a lot of people are leaving. If people keep saying people like other big YouTubers like Markiplier are about to leave, which I don't think so. I highly doubt Markiplier is getting off YouTube. Well, so there's a lot of people that are saying Markiplier is leaving, but I don't think he is. Also, MatPat is not really leaving. He's still hosting GT Live until the end of summer. So I guess after summer in the US, he's leaving. He's like gone for good, or not for good, because he's still behind the scenes, but like not hosting any channels anymore. But at March 9th, he leaves all 4 channels, and end of summer he leaves GT Live. So then you don't really see him hosting anymore. But he's still gonna be there, so you can't really cry much about it. Can't really say I'm gonna miss you, because he's still gonna be there. Just not as in front, just not as much of the work is gonna be on top of him. He's gonna be like he's gonna be on some of the videos where they're like testing new things. I think I can still make this run if I... Nope, I can't. No, forget it. Okay, I said that before already, so nah. Okay. What else happened this year already? There was one more thing, but I don't remember what that was. Also kind of big. Probably... Oh, I don't remember what else happened this year. I mean, it's only been a month, I guess. But a lot can happen in a month. A lot can happen in a day. Like, EDP lost his entire career in one day. Oh, Colleen Ballinger came back at the end of last year, so I'm just gonna kind of count that. The woman from the ukulele apology. Colleen sings, Miranda sings, whatever. The Colleen vlogs. Wow, this is really good piece. Cool. She just came back and pretended like nothing happened. Sniper Wolf lost her career as well because of the Jack's Films situation, the doxing. Ow. Okay. So, I don't know why I keep dying in these places. I'm gonna stop jumping as much when I reach a really hard section. Like, for example, this beginning here, you can't jump because I never really died until that, those like red little lines on the floor. At one point, I'm also trying to set up, chat over here on my right monitor so I can see everything. God, wait. I can still do this. So, like here, I'm gonna have to focus a lot. Can't really die here if I'd pay even a little bit of attention. Here I can only lose time, that's it. I've never died to these blocks, I don't think. These poles... I'm still trying to learn how to... Oh, what? Hitbox moment? Slow and steady? Yeah, not even slow and steady, actually. It's just slow and not steady, so what's going on here? Okay. So here I really hate this part actually because the first three are in sync and then the last one is just slightly off because it's like one, like just a tiny bit faster. How? Okay. That's a dumb death. Granny VR didn't come out this year, I think. Maybe it did, but it's not really that big. God, hold on, out my arm. Puppy chap. Yeah, no, I already talked about that. What else was there? I'll see what happened last year then. Look what came out last year, 2023. 2023 was a very boring year for game development, developing stuff. I remember. Let me think. Last year, no, this game came out last year. Jesus, what is happening? Thank you. I think probably Chapter 2 came out last year, if I'm not wrong. Or actually, Chapter 1. No, Chapter 1 is 2021. Yeah, it was one each year then. I think someone left YouTube as well on 2023, if I can remember. Maybe it was 2021, I guess. That one huge YouTuber, which I can't remember. EDP tried to come back on 2023, which I found was pretty crazy, since he was like destroyed. And I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2021. but he went the cupcake thing. I think that was 2021, and then he tried to come back in 2022 and 2023, and he failed all 3 times. Which I think honestly, just give up already. You can't really mess up that badly and come back from it. Yeah, like there's no chance anybody's gonna accept him back in YouTube. You can find a different job, I guess. Move out. I don't even think like if he moves out of the country, he's gonna be free, because everybody knows he is, even outside of U.S., outside of like the whole, outside of North America, South America. Not really South America. Not that many people here know what he did know about him. I guess he'd go to like Mexico, move to Mexico, Poland, find a job there, go to like a very small place in Europe, like I don't know. I was gonna say Bahamas, and just not in Europe. Switzerland. He could just find go into a small city in Switzerland and just live there, live a peaceful life, with like no chance of really messing up that badly and having the whole world know who he is. For the wrong reasons, for the worst reasons possible, actually. I can't really imagine a way for you to to be as popular as he was and then lose it, unless you kill someone. But I guess Sniper Wolf also lost her career for the same reason, but she's still up because YouTube loves her. Like, there's no way she's coming down. Pokimane happened as well. But that's not really that important, I guess. Though Pokimane like insulting the fans or whatever. I don't remember what it was. Like she got a. I don't remember. She was like selling a product and then she called everybody broke if they couldn't buy it, which is kind of like shaming people just for them not wanting. Yeah, that's it. She was shaming her stream chat for not wanting to buy her like overpriced cookies. No, I think it was overpriced cookies. I'm not gonna talk about Amaranth. There was also the Ludwig getting swatted thing, but I don't think that was last year. I think it was actually. Ludwig and his girlfriend, I forgot what she's called, got swatted live and like almost got killed or something. That was pretty huge. It really wasn't that much stuff last year. Like about as much stuff that happened last year happened this year in a month, which was cool. Not really cool actually. It says that this year is going to be full of very good and very bad things. Because we already had really bad stuff. Actually, no, we haven't had very bad things. No, I haven't had any bad things actually this year. Except for like, I don't know, some like really dumb stuff. That like worker that got shot for not putting enough mayonnaise on that worker that got killed actually from not putting enough mayonnaise on the guy's burger. Yeah, because there was a guy who went to like Burger King, I think it was McDonald's, and the employee didn't put enough mayonnaise, so he shot both employees and one of them died. Very, very crazy. Oh. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff here that I'm trying to do. Like just kind of chill, see if I can not die. But this is really bad. Like even if I were running, like there's no. That sucks. Man, this sucks. I'm out of here. Oh, no, okay. I'm going to do one more run and then I'm going to stop a little bit. I'm going to stop, actually. I'm going to see what. Actually, hold on. Give me a second. I just realized something. Alright, hold on. Okay. I'm gonna do one more run and then that's it. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be a first day for today. Oh god, hold on. One actually good one. Good run. So, one more. Focus a little bit. Like I said a billion times, this beginning is not hard at all. Just go forward. Not much focusing gotta do here. And then the staircase. And this, I guess... No, not really. Well... Okay, this is where it kind of starts. Okay, no, that's enough. Okay. See you some other day, I guess. That's it for now. I'll see what's going on. Maybe I might continue this some other day. But yeah, that's about it.